Colourbox do listen to a lot of different music, and they put it all into their own style, if you like. What are some of the elements that you're aware of that go into what you do?
Well, it's sort of basically, yeah, it's sort of a bit of everything, really.
Did you set out to do that in the beginning? Did you think we're going to take everything that's ever happened and put it all together?
No, it just sort of come about, really, and we had to sort of explain it afterwards. It's only afterwards that we started making up, you know, just making things up, you know, saying that was what we set out to do.
Yeah.
But we didn't at all, it just sort of happened naturally.
When you saw the advertisement for that they wanted a singer, what were you looking for? Were you looking for this sort of a band, or were you looking for more of a soul?
The music that I heard when I first came to them was completely different to what they're doing now, really. Just, it was more, I don't know, spaced out. It was really basic, but it sounded good to me. But like now, you can see like how they've progressed on the tracks, because if you listen to like Arena when it first started to how it is now, you know, given time, they've really added a lot to it. No, I just like their music, and I felt that I had something to offer to their songs that they wrote, you see. And the fact that they were different, all the songs were different, you know, was good for me, because I wanted that challenge to, you know, try and do different styles of music than like reggae or, you know, like soul, which I was doing before. I wanted to try lots of different music.
What about the other girls that auditioned for you? What made you pick Lorita?
I don't know, she was sort of the best, really.
Did you have because you'd been working...
Well, she had a record as well. She was, and we knew the record. So.
Yeah, I think that helped as well.
You were starstruck, is that it?
Well, she didn't actually audition, really. You didn't sing at all, did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Of course I did. How would you know what I sound like if I
you had the records?
Huh? No, I didn't. I did sing.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you sing?
Oh, crikey. Yeah. You keep on pushing. That's the song that I sang to, and like they'd heard the record I did before, which was Young Free and Single, and they said they liked it and so on. So in a way, that was a good start for me. You know, the fact that they actually liked something that I'd done before. So when I came along to sing for them, you know, I'd heard some of the other people that had been for the audition, and well, you know, it was like they came in pairs, you know, some of them, because they didn't have the confidence there to sing alone, and that probably put them off as well, because they're just looking for one.
You didn't come on your own.
What?
You didn't come on your own.
Martyn, were you sleeping then when I came, or what?
I think you've given the wrong girl the job. You've got her mixed up with somebody else.
No, I did.
You come with two blokes, didn't you?
They didn't sing with me. They just showed me how to get to the house.
I can't remember.
Shut up then.
And what about the lyrics that you write for the songs? Do you write
any lyrics? I can't.
No, Martyn writes most of the lyrics, but sometimes, like, I have to question him about them.
Yeah.
Because they don't make much sense to me. I think. And,
like what? What's he written that hasn't made much sense?
You have to be a psychologist to understand some of the things that he writes. But and like if he writes things that are romantic, you know, like Ray and Steve will take the piss out of him for it. You see, so that's why most of his lyrics are sort of mixed, and you have to pick things out for yourself, which means something to you.
Yeah, writing lyrics is the worst thing. That's the last thing that generally gets done.
No, but I think because he writes the songs, he's most of the songs, you know, it's only like that he puts the lyrics on it because he knows what he wants to come out at the end.
Most of the songs on the album, they're very, I wouldn't say they're romantic, as they've got a very cynical view rather than a romantic view.
Which one are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of Say You, and
that was a cover version, that one.
I don't know. Well, we generally sort of pick the music really first, and we don't really sort of bother with lyrics. I mean, when I listen to records, I don't listen to the lyrics at all. I always listen to music, but people, I think, fit into two camps on that sort of. You get to some people who just listen to words, and other people who just listen to the music all the time.
Have you noticed that, seeing as though you're the one who's singing them?
In a way, it's been good because you know, it's like which one is it in particular? Arena. At that time when I sang that one, you know, I was going through a sort of rough patch with somebody I was going out with, and so I found that that was the right song for me to sing at that particular time because I could express it well then. And like you keep me hanging on. I enjoy doing that because I like Diana Ross's songs, and also we did that for a Radio 1 session, so you know that's how come we managed to keep that you know, on the album. But the Suspicion was another track that I really enjoyed doing because that was the time when Martyn had took some time in which to get two songs together to complete the album, and in a way I could understand how he felt, the time that it took, you know, and I don't know, frustration he was feeling at the time, and also the frustration I was feeling too, waiting on him. So it, you know, came out well.
Is it difficult for you, sort of living in Leicester and not being in contact
the
with
only
others
thing
all the
that's
time?
difficult, I mean, I enjoy the fact that there's not too many members in the band, because I've been with bands where they've rehearsed, you know, say 3 nights a week, and you know, it's nothing but arguments. But where it's just like Martyn and Steve and everything else is just the instruments, it's good then because they get on with their thing and I just come down to sing on top of it. So it cuts out that personal contact.
And getting back to the writing of the music, how do you actually go about that?
We do quite a lot of it in the studio though. Well, the basic songs written like chords and the melody for the voice, and then it's sort of mostly worked out in the studio, the arrangements and that.
But you start off with doing the drum pattern, don't you, when you put a studio, and then...
Yeah.
Why haven't you played live at all?
There's not much point really at the moment. I'm not one of those people who really enjoys it that much, so we just haven't.
Do you think that sort of contributed a bit to your appeal?
I don't know.
That people can, you know, listen to the records in sort of ideal environments instead of
Oh yeah, I
going
think if
to
we'd
gigs.
played live, we just sort of, you know, died ages ago, really. Because I mean, that's the normal thing. You put out a record and then you're seen playing, you know. And most times you like a record, go and see the group, you know, and you never listen to them again, really.
Do you think Colourbox look to the past very much?
Yeah, we do. Some things.
Anything in
So
particular?
we're as guilty. Huh?
Anything, but you don't look back to just one period or just one particular style, do you? You sort of just pick out certain records or things that you like.
Yeah.
With Given Whiskey, what went into that apart from the prisoner things? What were the other film bits in that?
Westworld. Joan Collins. Richard Harris.
Prisoner.
Yeah.
Which was Joan Collins' bit?
Right, start.
Sex makes your skin glow
And your eyes sparkle.
What made you do a track like that?
Well, originally, I mean, a lot of the stuff on the LP is about 2 years old, and that was at the time we thought that was, you know, we should have released it then, really, because when we did release it, it wasn't too. I mean, a lot of people had done that sort of thing, but I mean, it started off. We were listening to a lot of funk, you know, New York stuff, and they were doing a lot of that, and we had this song and it just didn't work. So we had to go back with something. We just couldn't go back with an instrumental. So we just spun a load of crap onto it.
Well, I really like that. I don't normally like records like that. I mean, you know, people like Cabaret Voltaire and all. There's a lot of sort of very hard industrial bands that do that sort of thing. and it's the sort of thing. It sounds like it was probably really good fun to do, but you might not listen to it very often. Whereas with that track that you did, it's really easy to listen to, and it's funny, and it's almost like listening to a song anyway.
Yeah,
because of the way that the little bits are arranged. You know?
Yeah, well, we did do that to a point. Like, we didn't just spin them in like anywhere.
Yeah.
We actually had a song written before that, so we used where the lines were going to come.
Yeah.
We were just filling it in the same places, but with different sort of stuff,
Yeah.
to make it sound like a song, but with different voices and that.
Did you just pick those bits because you liked the programs as well, or?
No. You have to. You can only use certain voices. It's really strange. You can only use sort of well-mannered voices. They're the only ones that work. You can't sort of use everything.
Really?
Yeah, and there's only certain phrases that will work sometimes as well. And it's only sort of up-tempo music that it works on as well.
Yeah.
So we tried it on reggae recently, and it just didn't sort of really work.
Do you think it's sort of helped you or held you back that you seem to do so many different sorts of things on the one record? Do you think that confuses people, or does it keep them interested?
I think it keeps them interested.
Yeah.
You know, because I think a lot of people are looking for a change, like a band that do all sorts of music.
What other sorts of things do you think you could do that you maybe haven't done already?
Orchestral stuff.
I mean, seriously, would you do that?
Yeah.
Country and western.
We did.
Classical.
We just did some recording, and we did a bit sort of classical stuff. But it was just getting a bit too complicated because we don't actually play anything now, really. Physically play it. We do all programming it, and you have to spend a hell of a lot of bloody time working things like that out.
Have you done any videos for
Yeah.
this stuff?
The first one we did was was that Say You?
Shotgun. Oh,
Say You,
Yeah, we
yeah.
did one, and that was total disaster, really. Then we did another one for 70 quid, and that was really good. But it's never been shown.
Have you got it here?
I don't think so.
Wow. I've finished.
I finished.
Maybe Ray. I wonder if Ray wants to say anything.
Who wants the tea?
I like one, yeah,
Me,
please.
please.